Welcome to Axis and Allies Basic Training. All information provided you during the training session is recorded to your message log. To view this message log, click the flashing map. These men comprise the 1st Infantry Regiment assigned to your command. Select the infantry regiment by left-clicking on them. Excellent. You have the regiment selected. The interface now shows you a variety of information about your regiment, such as health, morale, and economic upkeep. To change your view of the map, you can move the mouse pointer to the edge of the screen. Move your mouse pointer to the left side of the screen to reveal a compass marker. Good. Move your regiment toward the compass by left-clicking the Move button, then notice how the fog of war fades away as your troops survey the surrounding area. You will always see the terrain through the fog, but you will not see your enemies until they are within your visual range. Good job. Don't start patting yourself on the back just yet. Your next goal is to move your regiment to a nearby headquarters. However, a German regiment has deployed in this area between the regiment and your headquarters. You will need to engage and eliminate the German regiment before you can make it to your base. First, select your infantry regiment. To engage the enemy troops, left-click. If you want to retreat from combat, you will need to use the run command. If the combat has dragged on and your troops are low on morale and unable to run, you can use the rout command as a last-ditch attempt to save your regiment. The Germans have requested reinforcements. You are too weak to defeat them alone, but your own reinforcements have arrived to cover your retreat. Select your regiment, click the run button, and move them. Excellent! You have successfully retreated from battle without losing your regiment. With the help of your reinforcements, re-engage the Germans and destroy them. Skillfully done, soldier. You have defeated both German regiments. Now move your infantry to your headquarters, also known as your Corps HQ. To do this, select both groups of regiments by left-clicking and dragging a selection box around them. Then right-click on or near your Corps HQ. You'll need to generate more income to support a larger army. Your most important resource is money. Money is the only resource that can be accumulated, and it is used to pay for all unit recruitment and building deployment. Money is gained from your headquarters or HQ buildings. The first type of HQ available to you is an Infantry Division HQ. To create one, select your Corps HQ. Click on the Deploy button. Now click on the Infantry Division HQ button to place one into a queue for deployment. The Infantry Division HQ has been deployed and is represented by a single truck. All your important military buildings are transported via trucks. To gain access to the building's functionality, you need to unpack the truck first. Go ahead and select the truck. Excellent job, Commander. Your rate of income has improved. Upkeep is the foundation of your economy. You need oil and ammo to equip and fuel your Army's regiments. To compensate for these costs, you'll need to deploy and unpack more HQs and economic buildings called depots. Now look at your stats bar. It displays your ammo and oil rates as well as your money. To support a larger army, you will need to increase your ammo production. To do this, you will need to recruit an ammo depot truck. To create one, select your Corps HQ and click the Deploy button. Click on the Ammo Depot Truck button to deploy it. Great, now select the Ammo Depot Truck and unpack it.
Сообщите координаты.
You now have extra ammo to help support your army. While your regiments are combat worthy, you will need to deploy more troops to increase your army's size. Division HQs have multiple uses. They also provide you with your fighting regiments and increase your unit limit. To build more infantry, select your infantry division HQ and click the deploy button. Click the infantry regiment button. This will deploy one more infantry regiment to complete your army. When regiments are deployed, only the commanding officer is recruited. The regiment must supply the rest of their troops in before entering combat. However, supply can only occur within a supply zone. Notice the green line surrounding your base. That is your supply zone. Regiments can also resupply troops if any member of its regiment dies. However, this only applies to attached regiments. Attachment is indicated by the badge on a regiment's banner. The same badge is also displayed on the banner of the Infantry Division HQ to indicate that the regiment is attached to it. Your previous troops have suffered some losses. Since they are unattached, they will not resupply even though they are in the supply zone. To attach a regiment to the Infantry Division HQ, first select the regiment and click the Attach button. Good. Your infantry regiment has acquired the division's HQ badge and already begun to resupply. However, note that there is a limit to the number of regiments you can attach to your infantry division HQ and all other division HQs as indicated by the slots on your division HQ. All regiments have access to 3 formations: assault, aggressive, and column. To change formation, first select an infantry regiment. To select this regiment's formation, left-click on one of the 3 available formation buttons. Assault formation lets your regiment attack at full force, but reduces its speed. Aggressive formation lets you move at average speed, but reduces the regiment's attacking power. Column formation increases the speed of your regiment, but greatly reduces its attack effectiveness. In every mission, you have access to a list of special operations that you can request from your commanding general and are unique to each general. Each special operation you request requires you to spend experience points, which are gained as your regiments experience combat. The total of your accumulated experience points is displayed near the Special Operations toggle. Commander, it appears we have an infantry regiment that is trapped behind enemy lines and needs help. To aid them, select the Supply Drop button from your Special Operations and target our infantry regiment. Excellent! You've saved another regiment whose experience will later benefit you. Congratulations! This completes the first portion of your training. To learn more about supply chains, airfields, engineers, and battleships, continue to the next training mission. Welcome back, Commander. We have a few more things to train you on, and then you're ready for the battles that lie ahead. Not all buildings generate their own supply zone. In fact, the only building to do this is the Core HQ. All other buildings, including your division HQs and supply depots, must be built within another building's supply zone to provide their own zone of supply. Notice that you have an infantry division HQ that is out of supply. To extend your supply line from the Corps HQ to your Infantry Division HQ, you will need to deploy and unpack a supply depot truck between the two. To do this, select your Corps HQ. Click on the button to deploy a supply depot truck. Order the supply depot to unpack within the supply zone of the Corps HQ, but between it and the Infantry Division HQ.
We'll be there.
Excellent! You have now created a supply chain between your Corps HQ and the Division HQ. Notice that the supply bar for the Division HQ is filling up. If the Division HQ gets cut off from its supply source, it will keep on providing supply for a limited time until its stockpile supply is depleted. To the north, there is an island with a city that you need to capture. However, there is no way to get ground troops to the city. You'll need air support to capture it. Airfields grant two distinct benefits: reconnaissance and bombing raids. First, you will need to scout the city to determine its defenses. Go ahead and select your airfield. Good, now click the Air Recon button. Now, click a location near the city to send a fighter plane to scout the city. Excellent, you have revealed the city's defenses. The bunker occupying the city will make it difficult for your paratroopers to capture the city. Order an airstrike to destroy this bunker. Select your airfield, then click the airstrike button. An airstrike sends bombers to drop bombs on the enemy. Left-click the bunker to mark it as the bombing target. To capture a city, you must destroy all enemy bunkers and troops occupying it. Now that the bunker is destroyed, send paratroopers to finish the job. To do this, select your Airborne Division HQ and click the Deploy to Location button. Select the Airborne Infantry Regiment button, then left-click a location within the city limits to send them there.
On the job.
Now that you have captured the city, you will need to fortify it, making it harder for the enemy to capture. To do this, you will need to make use of your engineers. Engineers are special regiments that can repair buildings and construct bunkers. Engineers can build three types of bunkers: machine gun, artillery, and anti-aircraft. To construct a bunker, select the engineer regiment and click the Build button. Click the bunker you want to build and select the location you want to build it. The engineers will automatically begin construction.
We'll be there. On the job.
Good job, Commander. Remember that your engineers are not only builders, but they can repair as well. A nearby supply depot appears to be damaged.
We'll be there.
To repair the supply depot, select your engineers and right-click on the damaged supply depot. Your engineers will move to the depot and automatically begin repairing it. In many missions, you will begin with a battleship instead of a core HQ. Battleships are offshore vessels that let you deploy troops from the water and bombard the shore to help you establish a beachhead. Before you land any troops on the island, you should eliminate the bunkers on the shore. To do this, select your battleship. Now, click the Excellent. To deploy troops to the beach, left-click the Deploy to Location button and select the infantry regiment. Select an unguarded location on the beach to send your troops there. The battleship will send a transport to land on the beach and deploy your troops. Now that the infantry are deployed, send a Core HQ truck and unpack it on the beach.
It's the general. On the job.
Great work! This completes your training. You are equipped and ready to tackle the toughest battles.
The general.
Now get to work.